And now back to New Extreme Sounds Television.
What's going on, everybody? I'm here with the man who certainly needs no introduction, Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer, Jerome "The Bus" Bettis. Welcome here to New Extreme Sounds, and thanks for coming.
No problem at all. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Now, you're here today with the Mercy Health Man Up Health Expo. Talk a little bit about your efforts to encourage men's health, and in particular with men of color.
Well, it's really important that we as men get the checkups and get to the doctor. And in so many times, we as black men, we have that era of invincibility and say we're fine, we're okay, and that's sadly not the case. I mean, we're more prevalent to the issues than any other race. And so we need to make sure that we're doing the necessary things to getting to our doctors, getting to our physicians, getting checked out, and really being proactive on the front end. Because if we can do that, then we can save a lot of lives. And I think that's ultimately what it's about. And so you asked me, why am I here? I'm here to ultimately try to help save someone's life. Absolutely. Because if someone sees me and hear me speak of the Man Up Initiative and getting to your physician, maybe, just maybe, one person may say, you know what, let me get checked out. And you find out that, that checkup helped save, his life. That's what it's all about.
Right. Now, when you were a younger man, you had asthma issues. Talk a little bit about your challenges of eventually college and moving into the NFL with asthma.
Well, for me, it was difficult because obviously I hadn't played any kind of sports really competitively. And so now I go out to play football and find out I have asthma, and it changed the whole dynamic because I thought, asthma, you can't breathe, so how can you run? But I later found out through the doctors and my parents that, you know what, as long as I managed the asthma, then I was okay. And so then the career kind of took off, but it was always understanding that I had to manage that, and I had to take care of myself, and knowing that I had a disease that I needed to deal with. And so once I understood that, it really empowered me to say, okay, I understand what I have to do and when I need to step back. And so it took that discipline to say, you know what, I can't breathe. Coach, I need to take a couple plays. Sometimes they didn't like it, but it was something that I needed to do to make sure that my health was priority number one. So, and at the end of the day, it didn't affect me to the point where I couldn't play. I
think you did okay.
Good career.
Right. Now, after retirement, I remember some time ago I watched a special that they did on you with some of the challenges that you faced body-wise after retirement. What advice would you give to some of the younger players now on how to better take care of their bodies during their pro careers and ultimately after their pro careers?
Understand that your body comes first. So many times, as a professional athlete, you see all the trappings, the benefits, the financial, the money that comes along with it, and we don't really look at the reason. The reason for all that success is that physically you can do special things. Well, that means your body is a special body, and that you need to take care of that body. And unfortunately, that's a lot of times was the last part that was being taken care of. And so, what I would tell the young players is to make sure that you take care of yourself physically so that you can play for a long period of time. And when your career is over, you'll thank me because you'll be able to play with your kids and you can run around and chase them and not have some of those physical ailments that stop you from doing that.
Right. And lastly, something that's very near to your heart, the Bus Stops Here Foundation. You do a lot of great work with children. Talk a little bit about the foundation and how our listeners might help in donating to that cause.
Well, the idea was to work with and help underprivileged and at-risk kids. And the reason was because I was an at-risk kid coming up, and I didn't have all the opportunities that a lot of kids had. And so my goal in starting the foundation was to try to create opportunities for kids that were disadvantaged, that didn't have the same opportunities that some other kids have. And so our goal is to try to help from a digital standpoint, and I created a cyberbus program where we go out and get kids in the inner cities, and we're trying to teach them computer literacy and get them up to speed so that they can compete with the other kids in the digital space. And that's where our world is going. Right. So we need to be there on the forefront. So that's just one of the things that I want to do, but I want to just give kids an opportunity to have success.
Right, right. Well, listen, we appreciate your time. We're here at the Mercy Health Man Up Health Expo. We're going to be here with the bus. He's going to be walking around encouraging men to get themselves checked out. We absolutely appreciate your time, and thanks for being here.
Thank you. And get checked out.
Get checked out.
If YES spells yes, what does EYES spell?
Yes. Yes. I have no clue.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay, yeah. All right. EYES is eyes.
Oh, EYES.
With routine eye exams, you can help detect glaucoma, high blood pressure, and diabetes.
When they have to get the prostate cancer checkup, back that thing up.
Uh-oh.
So today, back that thing up and then man up.
You heard it here
But
first.
first, show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Brian Keefe, and we are here at the Mercy Health Man Up Health Expo. We had a fabulous time today. We talked to some doctors. We talked to some of the participants. We got a chance to talk to Jerome Bettis. I was the guinea pig today. I got my blood pressure checked. I got my vision checked and found out that I do not have diabetes.
Yes.
That was great information. What were some of the best points that you took away from it today?
I definitely like talking to the doctors. I like when you were interviewing the bus. We found out a lot of very vital information, not only there, but again, when you got your eyes checked, your BMI, everything. We learned a lot, and the community definitely showed up. So I like to see the participation, not just with the viewers that came out, but also the sponsors. They were very active as well. So it was really nice.
Absolutely. Well, keep it locked right here on New Xtreme Sounds. We're going to get more into some videos. We're going to get more into...
I think we got some more interviews as well as just some of your favorite stuff here on the hottest music and entertainment show in the Midwest. Keep it locked.
We've got more in store for you on NXSTV. Stay tuned.